If Android allows you to change wallpapers from the home screen, iOS allows you to do that right from your lock screen. What's up guys, welcome back, and you might have seen a lot of videos on iOS 16 and it has some cool new features, but the main new feature in iOS 16 that is visible to most of the people and the main theme of iOS 16 is its lock screen. So today we are going to take in-depth look on how and up to what extent you can customize your iOS 16 lock screen so that you can make your iPhone look exactly how you want. Let's get started. So before we start, a few things to take a note is that this is the iPhone 13 Pro, the latest and greatest iPhone to run iOS 16 as of now, and it has the iOS 16 public beta 1. In a nutshell, it is a very usable OS even on public beta, and this is my main device and I have no problems running it. So if you also want to get the experience of the latest iOS early, go ahead and register your device at beta.apple.com. Once you are running iOS 16, here's what you can do with the lock screen. So you can either customize your current lock screen or create a new one. We will create a new one. For that, hold or long press anywhere on your lock screen and click that plus button. So this is where all the magic lies. The top row has most of the options, so if you want to keep yours or any picture from your gallery, you select this option. Inside this you will get 3 sections. The featured section is the place where you will see pictures suggested by the iPhone that can look the best on your lock screen. The people section is going to classify all the human images, and in the nature you will see this type of pics if you have captured any image of sky or a tree, things like that. But you can always go to the all section to view all your photos from the gallery or just select from any album you like. So let's pick any image now. You are going to get the preview of the lock screen with your wallpaper. You can pinch in or out to adjust the zoom, but look closely. If you crop in after a limit, the clock which was behind the image will now come in front, more like what you have right now with iOS 15, because you can't hide the whole clock with your picture. That's the idea. Now watch carefully, you are going to get 6 filter options here. The one you are looking at is natural, and you keep swiping until you like one. So you get the studio effect, black and white, color backdrop which tries to take colors from your picture, duotone and color wash. But that's not it guys, you can hit that 3 dot icon on the bottom right and you can get even more options. You can either turn on or off the perspective zoom. You can also turn off the depth effect if you want. That will stop the clock from hiding behind your picture if you prefer it that way. But that's not it. If you select any of the filters like the studio effect, then you get 2 more options. You can either choose a low key or a high key, that is to say light background or a dark background. Wow! You get the same effect for black and white, and in the last 3 effects, you get the option to pick your own background color as per your like. That is just insane customization already. And if that's not enough, you can click on the clock and select your font and color of your clock. And you can hit that globe icon and select even more fonts. You get 3 options here: Arabic, Indic version and Devanagari. It's great that the clock is now available in languages like Devanagari. It might help a lot of people, especially here in India. Now you can click on the day and date, which is actually a widget, and you can select various widgets like weather, your calendar, your activity tracker, clock, reminders and stocks. So let's put the weather here so we can always view the weather from the lock screen. But that's not the only place to keep widgets guys. You can keep 4 more widgets right under your clock. So click on that space and you will see bunch of widgets, small and big, and apps that support widgets on lock screen. So for example, if you missed battery percentage on lock screen in your last 5 years in the iPhone, it's coming back just like this. Boom, and there's your battery percentage right on your lock screen. So you can create a lock screen that is unique and personalized as per your needs. And remember, the colors of the widgets will be the same as the color of your clock. So everything is color matched and color coded. But hold on. Remember, this is only the photo section that we talked about. Next up, let's talk about an interesting setup which can keep changing by itself, and that is the weather section. So again, long press and go in the weather. This will change your wallpaper as per your weather conditions and time of the day. So if it is sunny, rainy, windy or snowy, and if it is daytime or nighttime, everything will get a different wallpaper by its own. Clock and widget customization remains the same here. If weather is not your thing but you like astronomy, then you have a section called astronomy. Here you will get 2 Earth, 2 Moon and 1 solar system wallpapers, and all of them have a different animation when you unlock your phone. You might have seen this with MIUI. This is very similar to that, but here you can also see your current location on the Earth. And guys, the home screen customization is also different for each style. You can blur out your picture like this on the home screen, and this is the most beautiful thing that can happen to your home screen. It blurs down the image beautifully and picks up the color perfectly. It's great and it's different for different categories, but you can turn the blur off or keep any color or background that you like on your home screen. Now, if you want some fun wallpapers that you can also create yourself, you directly go in the emoji section. Here you can select up to 6 different emojis that you love the most, and you can select any emoji in the entire iOS library. I repeat, any emojis, not just the smileys that you send. You can create some really unique and amazing combinations as you like, and then apply your favorite background colors to them. By doing that, you can make it look exactly like you want. But of course, the theme of the video is there is more. Now after you are done with these things, you actually get 6 different ways that your emojis are displayed. Like the default is small grid, but you can change it to medium or large grid, or 2 different formations in ring and spiral. So that is incredible. Personally, I love the spiral formation. Now if you are a person of simplicity, well, Apple has something for you too. You have the option of just picking any color as your lock screen now. Just hit that color option and pick whatever color you like with grid, spectrum and sliders. You can choose how much lighter or darker your wallpaper should be, and of course there are 6 more options to decide the pattern of your wallpaper in vibrant, tone, deep, vapor, bright and solid. Phew, that's a lot of options. So guys, just like any other iOS version, there are new wallpapers with iOS 16 which we will see. But before that, the sections that you see here are the presets provided by Apple. So they have some featured collections which you can directly set as your lock screen. You have some suggested photos that iOS thinks will look good on your lock screen. You also have this photo shuffle feature where you can select any photos in your iPhone to shuffle on a daily or hourly basis, or if you want a new wallpaper every time on a tap or a wake, that option is here too. You also have presets for weather, astronomy, emojis and colors, and here are the new wallpapers that you can try. You can try different customization options for each wallpaper which you can check out. And lastly guys, you can tie any of the lock screens that you created with a focus mode by clicking on this focus button. So for example, we have tied this emoji lock screen with work mode. So whenever this lock screen is set, work mode will be activated, or it also works vice versa. If work mode is activated, it automatically sets this wallpaper as your lock screen. That's like more features than any Android phone ever had. But there is one more thing, and that are the notifications on the lock screen. Unlike previous versions, the notifications will now pop up from the bottom. You also get 3 options here. List is kind of what it has always been. Stack, which stacks notifications on top of each other, and count if you don't want any preview of the notifications. It only shows the number of notifications. If you are an Android user, all these features are not completely new to you, especially when a lot of things are inspired by Samsung and other third-party wallpaper apps. But you have to use a lot of different apps to get all these features work together. But Apple, well, they have baked everything into iOS, and it's amazing how smoothly they work. So if iOS 14 was for the home screen, then iOS 16 is for the lock screen. Well, if you want to experience all these features but don't have an iPhone yet, I have given the links in the description below. Go and check it out for yourself. Find a good deal and gift the iPhone to yourself. So guys, that was everything that's new with the iOS 16 lock screen, and it's like classic Apple. They won't give you the features until they think that it's the perfect time to implement these features. But when they decide to implement anything, they leave the competition way behind. That's been it guys. If you think you learned something from this video, hit that like button and share this video with anyone who is looking for a deep explanation about this new iOS lock screen features. Meanwhile, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and drop a comment if you are already running iOS 16 in your iPhone. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.